February himself. So, I'll explain this to you by first showing you my favorite little things. The phrase marks. So, draw your phrase marks basically every 4 bars, starting on the second. And then, we got a big phrase here on the second page. So, make sure you find those before you start. But it looks like we found them, so let's get started. We're in G position to start the piece. Not the G position here by middle C, it's the one down lower. So check that first. And this one's cool because you can actually do one hand at a time. So it won't really bother you if you do just the right hand. So you can start with that. Okay. And I will go each hand one hand at a time using those boxes. So just do the first phrase, the second phrase, make sure you know what's going on with the hands, then try them hands together. Because basically your hands don't really go anywhere, especially the left hand, except they change just a wee bit. So if you catch those changes, then songs should go a lot easier. So let me break down some of these for you. So first, start with your metronome. I would go like 112. So basically we don't have much except counting the 3s, counting the 2s sometimes. Use the mat when you start because you can pretty much get this song without really having to worry about the rhythm too much because it's pretty simple with the metronome. Alright, second phrase sounds like this. And here's where we start changing. So as I said, the third phrase is where your left hand goes to A and E, A and D. So we do that 1-4 thing instead of 1-5. Okay. That whole that whole third phrase is like that. The whole first 2 phrases were G D. The whole third phrase is A D. Okay. Your right hand moves there. So if you look, the third phrase, your right hand is in A position, A minor position. So just try that right hand first. Left hand is on the A and D the whole time. Not too hard. Fourth phrase is where it gets tricky. So we have to go back and forth on the left hand. So we have A, and then G, G, and then back to C, or it's a new one, the C, G, and then back to D. Okay? So it moves all over the place on the left hand. So you should try left hand first. It would be this. And then the right hand, I would try that by itself. And then it slows down. It moves down. Alright? And then hands together. And then softly end. Okay? The first one is like the last one, so if you have that, actually no, it changes at the end. Scratch that. Number 5 is just a slight variation of the first one. Okay, so we do have that one note that is A and D in there. Okay, so I would take your little Supplemental and go through the song and just find all your changes, okay? So you can see where that hand is moving, especially in the 4th phrase, because that hand moves a lot. And they're so small that you really don't even notice them. Alright, but I'll notice them so I get to yell at you, so make sure you do that. Yeah, so that's the piece. Take your time, take one hand at a time. Use the mat when you're practicing it, because it's just quarter notes and 8ths, so it's nothing big. And just get that timing right on. Alright? Move the hands with it and you should be fine. And thank you for not laughing at my hair. It's atrocious.